Welcome to Messages from Above Pick a Card readings. This reading is for the fire signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for May 2022. I do apologise for the lateness in uploading this video. As you can see, there are 3 cards in front of you. Are you being drawn to a particular card? Are you being drawn to more than one card? If you are, then it may be a good idea to listen to that card reading as well, because there could possibly be a message for you in there also. This is a general reading, so the messages may or may not resonate, and that's okay. Just take what does and leave the rest. There will be timestamps in the description box below. And if you haven't already done so, please like, share and subscribe. And if you feel inclined, please leave a comment. Okay, thank you. Welcome Aries, Leo and Sagittarius to the Pick a Card readings for May. I do apologise for the lateness in having this uploaded. Let's get on with it and see what the message was that you have been drawn to. Okay, we have an invitation to connect. Okay, so this card is letting you know that you are surrounded by love and light. As you are aware, the universe is quite a large expanse, and within that universe there are many other light beings, many other races who are looking down on planet Earth and seeing what is going on here, and they are letting you know with this card that they are willing to help humanity. But of course we need to ask, because this is a planet of free will. That means that we have to actually ask for help rather than it being given without being requested. This card is coming to you because you are a loving being, you are an open and receptive being, and therefore you are being asked to put out that invitation for those beings to come through and to help humanity through you. And it is through your heart space and the light that you emanate from your heart space, and with your thoughts and your words are the catalyst to help change what is going on here on planet Earth with humanity. Okay, so we'll read what is the extended message in the book for you so we can get a clearer understanding. Right, so here we go. Love exists throughout our universe. Many loving beings that do not belong to the human race exist in worlds beyond the earthly realm. Among these are those who are aware of the spiritual plight of humanity and are willing and able to help us move forward. Unlike those who close their minds because they fear the unknown, you have an open mind and an open, receptive heart. Beings from other worlds recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditionally loving assistance in this world. You will both benefit from this individually and help the planet, so you are being offered an invitation to connect. There are many dimensions to existence. For those who are developing evolved sensory perception, the senses will not be restricted to being impressed upon by the physical dimension. There are higher dimensions that the psychic or emotional nature can recognize, and even more refined dimensions that the higher mind can recognize. Beyond that, there are dimensions that the mind, even in its most expansive state, cannot grasp, but the spirit knows to be real. The more your sensitivity to subtle energy evolves, the more aware you become of these worlds beyond this world. For some, this will be easy to accept and will inspire interest in learning more. Others may be tentative about exploring connections with non-earthly beings. Great peace can grow in the heart of those who are unafraid, who are open to the idea of beings that are aware of humanity but not human themselves, who want to help humanity evolve and have the spiritual power to be able to do so. No matter how mixed up and consumed by darkness the world may seem at times, there are so many powers of light working to see the earth and humanity through this most interesting time, to see us into the new age of spiritual enlightenment. It is all part of this divine experiment of life, and there are many forces invested in the successful and loving evolution of humanity. If you have been contemplating life beyond the earth, perhaps talking to the stars or gazing wistfully at other planets, if you have been intrigued by the mysterious codes of light and sound you are sure are embedded in crop circles, or simply have a feeling that you would like to work with beings who are more spiritually evolved than humanity at present, then you are being given a clear message with this card. There are beings in other worlds that are very aware of your open, loving attitude and the work you are doing. They are actively responding to your thoughts and feelings. Since we live in a free will zone on Earth, we must extend an invitation to receive assistance. Because you are unafraid and resonate from a place of peaceful curiosity and higher level awareness, you are capable of issuing the needed invitation to those that can assist humanity from a place of unconditional love. Of course, there are forces in the broader universe, just as there are forces in the natural world here on Earth that would not be so helpful to the triumph of love on this planet. Therefore, we must issue our invitation to the forces of light with a peaceful heart and a wise mind. There is an invocation for this card, which I will post in the description box below, and the invocation has been carefully crafted to attain that purpose. You are asked to use it whenever you feel the need to do so, knowing that you are a part of a bridge between humanity and other loving worlds that want to assist life on Earth. They thank you now and offer their blessings to you and to life on Earth in all ways possible. Okay, can we have another message, please? Other messages that go with card 1. For Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for May. What are the messages, please, that they need to hear going forward for May? Any messages, please? What can you help? Okay, we'll take that one. Any more, please? One and so one more. Okay, so we have these 3. So we have choices. So when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. So here we can see that there's lots of doors here. So as one door shuts, another door opens. And know that whatever choice you make will lead you to where you're meant to be. So even if you make a wrong, in inverted commas, choice, your soul and your spirit will guide you back to where you are meant to be on your path. And also by going within and healing within and doing our inner work, that also helps the outside world. Okay, there's that one. And give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. And also, by giving back, that in turn returns to you. What you give out, you do get back. By being open to helping others, whether that be financially, emotionally, or just being there as a support, knowing that you've got their back, that comes back to you. It's the circle of energy. Everything we do is on an energetic level, so it all comes back. Okay, and listen. You have been willing to listen if you want to really understand. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. Okay, again that goes with the giving back. Being able just to listen is a way of giving back to someone. Okay, we'll go and see what the book says. So that with choices, we'll do choices first. This card will act as a mantra to help you focus and bring clarity to a potentially important choice that you may need to make. Let this card help you refocus your scattered thoughts and energies and bring you back to a place where the sheer number of options don't seem so overwhelming. Choices need to be made, and the more time you take in making these vital decisions, the longer it will be before you can achieve your goals in the physical material world. All the choices you've already made in your life have brought you to this point, so the spirit world is helping you now to stop, analyse and assess the various options before you and how each might affect the outcome. By making better, smarter, carefully considered decisions and choices, you'll no longer be a victim of circumstance, but have the power and ability to change your outcome. Acknowledge the signs and follow those intuitive nudges to help you make the right choice. Making the right decision today has more purpose and validity than one made on a whim or in desperation. And we'll go to give back. This card comes forth as a gentle yet timely reminder to give back. The kindness you give or show to another will reinforce that person's belief and faith that there are people who really care. One simple act of kindness can create a ripple effect that can reach further than you could ever know. Do you remember a time when a random act of kindness changed your life? Such kindness deepens and enlightens the soul and produces rewards far greater than any material gain. Look for appropriate opportunities to share your energy and love with someone. A smile, a kind act, or even a compliment comes from the heart and soul and could be the best thing you could do for yourself today. You may have asked a question about obtaining something, but to prime the pump of abundance and to bring something into your life, it has to work both ways. It's all about giving and receiving. Trust that the universe knows of your request and will bring it to you with its own divine timing. Acts of reaching out or giving back can replenish you with courage, hope, inspiration and strength, and at times can also provide a new direction. By touching people's lives, you're opening the door to miracles. Okay, and we'll go to listen. We've heard and listened to your requests in the past, so we're bringing this card to you because someone around you needs to be heard now. They're not seeking advice, but they really need to express themselves about how they're feeling and what's going on in their life. What they're seeking is an open, compassionate and non-judgmental listener. When you're intently engaged in conversation, there's an even energy exchange where both parties can benefit. Those who are talking express what they're feeling, and just by the process of talking, they will often solve the problem or issue by themselves. Being present and listening to someone who needs your full attention will, in some cases, bring you the answers that you've been seeking for yourself. Okay. Then we have, what other messages do we have for card 1, please? Okay. That one. Any other messages for card 1? Okay, thank you. So we have clairvoyance. Archangel Raziel. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And we have relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Okay, so the clairvoyance is a good one to go back to the invitation to connect. It's about that connection and being able to see and feel the love from the universe. Okay, we'll go to clairvoyance. So your clairvoyance may come in different forms as fleeting mental images in your mind's eye, as dreams, as recurring sights in the physical world, as auras and energy, or as apparition experiences. All of the facets of clairvoyance are beautiful and varied. Enjoy and trust them. Hold the intention of seeing only love, and that is what you'll see. And relationship harmony with Archangel Raguel. Your prayers for personal peace have been answered, and you are to be commended for your role in ushering peace into this situation. Visualize everyone involved, including yourself, being cooperative and open-minded, even if particular persons aren't usually this way. Trust the inner guidance you receive and know that changes are sometimes uncomfortable but often necessary. Ask me to help with any aspects of relationships that need healing. Know that all relationships ultimately have blessings, growth lessons, and love at their core, even if appearances seem otherwise. Stay focused upon this truth as much as possible. Again, you have to ask for the help. It doesn't come automatically. We are, again, a free will society, so we have to ask for the help and the guidance. Okay, final messages please for card 1. Final messages please. We'll take those, and is there one more? Okay, so we have, let's move those up there. So we have courage. Look within at the endless innate courage you already have and use it to manifest bravely what you desire. You are a soulful warrior with a divine purpose and many gifts. Honour your path, live fearlessly, and dare to be uniquely you. Change. Your life is currently unfurling in potentially uncomfortable ways. Surrender to this transformation. Allow your old fragments to fall away as your new light emerges. Welcome change at this time and stay anchored in your ever-evolving soul. and friends. Cherish the friends in your inner realm who celebrate, support and adore you for who you are, and love and appreciate your soul sisters and brothers for who they are. Let them come and go with ease and grace. Tend to the friends who need your care in a way that creates a deeper connection. Okay, so that can go with the listen and the give back. So they are your messages, and I hope that there was something in there that helped you or that resonated with you. And thank you for listening. Welcome Aries, Leo and Sagittarius to the card number 2 reading. Let's have a look and see what the message that you have been drawn to. Okay, so we have the heart transmission. Okay, this card is coming to you at this time to let you know that, again, you are surrounded by love and are supported by the universe, by divine, by the source. It's also saying that you are going through a transition of change, or a more loving and understanding experience. Your heart is being more, let's just say your heart is opening more. You are receiving more divine love and more divine light, which in turn opens your heart space and allows more love and healing frequencies through your heart space. By this increasing love and this transmission of love to your heart space, this will help you to connect to the group consciousness, and with this, again, it helps transfer love to that group consciousness, and to help raise the vibration of that group. So whether that be your family, whether that be a group of people that you're being drawn to, just by your presence in that situation and by the love and the high vibe, the high frequency that you are emanating, that will help raise the vibration and help increase the love in that group. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the message is for that in the book. Okay, so the heart transmission. So your heart is capable not only of giving and receiving love, but of connecting you to a great network of beings that resonate in the highest frequencies of divine love. Through your heart, you can receive information and guidance from networks of light that fill our universe. As you learn to open your heart to receiving these transmissions, your ability to work with group consciousness in a loving way increases. You shall affect humanity in a loving way, influencing the collective rather than allowing the lower frequencies of the collective to overwhelm you. Working with group energy is a leap on the spiritual path, with risk but also great reward in terms of empowerment to manifest your life mission. The risk with group energy is mitigated when you approach it from the heart rather than the head. The mind can argue one point of view and then immediately and convincingly argue its opposite. The heart, however, either feels something resonates or it doesn't, whether or not there is a logical explanation for it. The mind can be seduced by those who tell you they have great spiritual power, but this will instantly trigger intuitive warning bells in your heart, for those with genuine power do not need to convince you of it. The heart is the key to deciding where you offer your devotion. When you offer devotion to the group consciousness that loves you unconditionally, your heart feels safe, loved, and an inner knowing of the rightness of that group for you, whether that group exists on the earthly plane or in a spiritual dimension. For as long as it gives you life, broadens your horizons, nourishes your truth, and empowers you to live your destiny, that group is serving you. If you do not experience these positive effects, if you feel drained, confused, or that your issues are not resolving as you work with this group, listen carefully to your heart and question whether it is indeed the right place for you to be. It is important to also work with groups that you can serve. Although you may love your family, for example, they might not be the group you can best serve. Perhaps those who are open, willing, and receptive to your spiritual gifts are outside of your family. Perhaps your family can benefit spiritually from you in the role of mother or son or daughter, but not in the role of spiritual mentor. On the other hand, some groups may want to feed off you, but not learn to do for themselves. They may wish for you to give them the answers to their problems. They may not be willing to develop the trust, courage, confidence, and empowerment that is required to take responsibility for their own relationship to the universe, which is needed so they can grow in soul wisdom through their life experiences. Your heart may guide you to withdraw your services from such people because you love them and want them to grow. Your heart will guide you to operate differently with different people. You may be guided to explore hobbies or interests that lead you to the next group that your presence can assist. The heart will also guide you when it is time to move on. The transmission of the heart gives a truthful assessment of the interaction of your frequency with the frequency of a group. Is it mutually raised? Then this is a spiritually constructive connection. Is it diminished? This will not be so helpful. The heart empowers you to know when to work with others, for how long and in what way. Trust it. The more you do, the more groups which can bring great benefit to you and to the planet can enter into your world. And the invocation for this card will be in the description box below. Okay, let's have your other message please for card 2. For Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for May. We have card please. Okay, we have just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. So again, because we are on a planet which is a free will planet, we actually have to ask for help and for guidance from our spiritual team. Okay. Ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Again, our ancestors have lots of knowledge. So again, they also will pass that knowledge down through meditations, through knowing, Again, you just have to ask for the knowledge. And animal kingdom. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. The animals are very intuitive. They can actually pick up on things around us, spirits that are around us that we can't actually see ourselves. Okay, we'll go to the ancestral wisdom first. So we bring you this card to remind you that you're not alone as you walk the earth and live in your physical world. You may feel that you're not receiving help or assistance from those around you, but draw strength from our help here from the spirit world. We're constantly evolving and growing as well, and encourage you to learn from our past mistakes so you don't have to make the same ones in your lifetime. You've inherited many of your gifts, talents and abilities from us, as well as some of our faults, habits, behaviours and even our addictions. Take as many of the positive aspects as possible and move forward as you listen to your soul. Over time, the negative aspects can be eliminated once you acknowledge that you have free will and can make your own choices in this lifetime. Honour us as we so honour you. Move forward with our love and blessing. And animal kingdom. Spirit has presented this card to you to make you aware that the animal kingdom is beckoning to you. Have you been thinking about animals lately, or have you acquired a new pet? Have you considered volunteering at a shelter, or are you noticing that regardless of if they have fins, feathers, fur, or 2 legs or 4, animals are entering into your life? Animals offer us unconditional love and encourage us to play and to live life to the fullest. They help us let go of the past, to remember that each moment is a new opportunity to make every day count, and most important, to be in the here and now. Whether you've owned an animal, have one now, cared for one, or simply have a relationship with one, always know that by loving and taking care of God's creatures, in reality you're taking care of yourself. Be open to the idea of letting the animal kingdom come into your life. They could possibly be your teacher and healer. You never know what beautiful lessons and love await you. And just ask. We bring you this card at this specific time because we want to remind you that even though you're reaching out for answers, you don't necessarily need a special tool to ask us for our help. We have always been here and always will be, and although we cannot interfere with your karmic lessons that you're meant to learn, we can come to your aid by gently inspiring, guiding and helping you to recognize synchronistic signs. During your life you may have tried to do or have done things on your own, which can be rewarding, but when it becomes too much and you start to feel drained or weak, or you don't have the strength to go on, then call on us and we'll make every effort to help you. Remember once again that we cannot interfere in your life until we're asked or invited. Know that we're always here and waiting, and most important, that we love you. Okay. Have another message, please. Another message for card 2. For May, thank you. And we'll take, is there one more? Okay, thank you. Okay, we have Spread Your Wings. Archangel Oracle. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So this is, this is a very empowering card. This is telling you that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. You have the power. You have the knowledge. You have the right to do whatever it is that you want, and the universe is there to support you. Okay, and spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. That's a nice card. That's can go also with the heart transmission card, is where that love is coming into you. It's helping you understand the spiritual and the universe, and helping you to help others as well. Okay, so let's go to spiritual understanding. Your spiritual understanding is rising to another level as you open up to new ways of looking at life. Keep an open mind and let go of limited thinking and illusions. Pay attention to signs, information that comes to you 3 times or more. Notice geometric shapes and symbols in your physical and psychic vision. Know that your increased awareness may shift your relationships and career goals. I'll guide you through these changes so your life mirrors your inner experiences. So Archangel Raziel is the wizard and the alchemist of the Archangel realm. Raziel helps you to understand ideas that defy normal logic. He expands and challenges everyday thinking in ways that ultimately have healing effects. So upon awakening, you may not fully remember or understand Raziel's teachings, yet this knowledge is permanently embedded in your subconscious, where it guides you throughout each day. And Archangel Ariel. Although you may feel intimidated by the prospect of change and by the thought of moving past your comfort zone, you're ready to fly high. Welcome new opportunities and know that it's safe to follow your heart and dreams. Keep your focus upon love, service and spirit, and avoid naysayers or skeptics. Remember that you inspire others with your story of turning challenges into victory. So Ariel loves all living beings and gladly helps them all. She's a master manifester, and she's especially supportive of people who are healers, teachers and service workers. She's very partial to the environmental area, and she works closely with the nature angels to protect and heal animals, particularly the birds, animals and fish who live near or in the water. One way to work with Ariel is to participate in environmental work, including picking up rubbish near a lake, stream or ocean, donating time or money to an environmental cause, or switching to environmentally friendly cleaning supplies. So that goes quite well with the animal kingdom, working with the animals. Okay, so final messages please for card number 2. Final message, thank you, we'll take that one and that one, and we'll just see if there's one more. So one more card please. Rightio, so we have collective. You don't have to do it all on your own. As part of the collective, you are capable of making bigger and bolder waves in the world, as well as forming valuable connections. Where are you being called to join or create a purposeful group? What soulful connections are you craving? That goes perfectly with the heart transmission and about being part of groups and spreading your love, your light, raising the vibrations. Movement. Your body was designed to move. Give in to the urge to dance, walk, jog, bend, stretch, climb, or move in a way that feels wonderful. Make time to indulge your body with joyous, easy, or ecstatic movement, and you will feel an elevated shift in your life force. Courage. Look within at the endless innate courage you already have and use it to manifest bravely what you desire. You are a soulful warrior with a divine purpose and many gifts. Honour your path, live fearlessly, and dare to be uniquely you. And that goes perfect with spread your wings. Have the courage to spread your wings, to fly high, to get out of your comfort zone. Okay, so they are your messages. I do hope that there was something in there for you and that it resonated with you. And thank you for listening. Welcome to those of you who picked card number 3. Let's have a look and see what message you have been drawn to. Okay, so we have spiritual service. This card is coming to you at this time to let you know that the universe is acknowledging your spiritual service that you have done so far. So your spiritual service can incorporate just being you, just shining your light, just being more in tune with what's going on with the planet, being environmentally friendly. These are all ways of doing spiritual service. Now this card is coming to you also to let you know that the universe believes in you and is here to support you and is helping to push you, if you like, into a further growth of your spiritual path. This card is letting you know that you are loved and supported, and it's time for you to fly. It's time for you to remove yourself from limited beliefs and limited parameters of how you think you should live your life. It's time to expand on your spiritual service. It's time to stop doubting yourself, have more belief in yourself, because the universe believes in you. It's time to open up to knowing that you are able to achieve more than what you have already been doing. Okay, so let's have a look and see how we can expand on that message for you. So self-doubt can be a habit that is hard to break. It can slow down your spiritual progress and the fulfillment of your life purpose. Ultimately, it won't stop you, but it can make your progress seem more challenging. It's easier to fulfill your purpose when you acknowledge your own goodness and talent and do what you love to the best of your ability. Realize that you are enough, that your work is good, and that you have something of value to offer. It is time to let go of fear of failure, concern about your ability and your right to live a happy and fulfilled life of success. The universe believes in you. You are being called to a service beyond that which you have accomplished so far. That is because you are ready, capable, and willing to step up to another level of spiritual responsibility and freedom. Your mind, however, may question your ability. You may be afraid that you cannot perform well enough, that you are not skilled or experienced enough, that you are not as good as others, or that you do not have enough value to offer. These are nothing more than wounded beliefs about your self-worth. It is time to recognize this wounding and not empower these beliefs as truths anymore. Be kind to your mind. It will be happier without such beliefs. You can free yourself from the pain they cause and become more realistic about your gifts and your potential. Now it is time for you to trust love more than your wounds. As you release these old beliefs, you create more space within you to receive impressions of how you can most joyfully serve the greater good. No longer hampered by undermining and draining beliefs in self-doubt, you will have more energy to act on your intuition and guidance. If at any time you find yourself blocked by fear or performance anxiety, it can be helpful to release these blocks by simply asking yourself how you could best serve the greater good at this time. The answer to this question will never be to shrink back in fear. It will always be to choose belief over doubt. It will be to move ahead, to take the opportunity offered to you as a vote of confidence from the universe. This realization will bring you peace of mind so you can resume your progress and share what you have with the world. If you have been working hard, taking the opportunities that have come to you and are still feeling as though you are not quite where you wish to be in terms of fulfilling your life purpose and divine destiny, you are now asked to acknowledge all that you have attained so far. Acknowledge all the people you have assisted in your own special way, all the positive influence of love that you have added to the collective human soul through your willingness to take your spiritual journey. Open your heart and care about life on earth. Your spiritual service has been noticed by the spiritual worlds, and you will be empowered to serve in increasingly beautiful ways. Your service is already successful and will only increase in potency, power and peace. There is an invocation for the card and I will leave that in the description box below. Okay, can we have another message please? What message does Aries, Leo and Sagittarius need to hear for May that goes with this card 3 reading please? What are the messages, please? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right, we have nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. Going out in nature helps us to really ground as well. It's can be just walking in nature can be like a form of meditation where you are connecting to Mother Earth, to the animals or to the insects or whatever, and also connecting to Source. Ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. That's about helping you to not make mistakes because we are born with the innate knowledge from our ancestors, and so it's like recognizing that and understanding that, and their advice is to not make the same mistakes that they may have made. And we have be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are and all that you will become. Every once in a while it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. And how good does that go with the spiritual service card, where you need to acknowledge how much you have done in your spiritual service and how you have helped humanity. Okay, so we'll go to Ancestral Wisdom. So this card is to remind you that you're not alone as you walk the earth and live in your physical world. You may feel that you're not receiving help or assistance from those around you, but draw strength from our help here from the spirit world. We're constantly evolving and growing as well, and encourage you to learn from our past mistakes so you don't have to make the same ones in your lifetime. You've inherited many of your gifts, talents and abilities from us, as well as some of our faults, habits, behaviours and even our addictions. Take as many of the positive aspects as possible and move forward as you listen to your soul. Over time, the negative aspects can be eliminated once you acknowledge that you have free will and can make your own choices in this lifetime. Honour us as we so honour you. Move forward with our love and blessing. And be proud. We are so proud of you. The spirit world wants you to stop right now and listen. We want you to honour the hard work you've done and pat yourself on the back. Whether you've moved through a difficult or painful situation, achieved significant success at work, conquered a new skill, learned a language, beat your personal best in your favourite sport, or simply that you just let go of everything that was holding you back for your highest good, this card is letting you know how vital it is to honour and acknowledge yourself by feeling proud. Pause for a few minutes and hold this card. Just focus on the card. Enjoy the moment while you bask in your own pride as you let the warmth of that feeling wash over you. And as you do, you'll feel the sense of achievement and smile for the whole world to see. Right now, it's all about celebrating your successes. Once again, be proud of how far you have come and have faith in how far you can go. And nature. This card often comes up when your chi or life force is running low. This is a timely reminder that nature is beckoning you to step outdoors and let your body absorb the healing properties that it has to offer. Spending too much time indoors disconnects you from your natural state and can often make you feel drained or lethargic. Nature welcomes you by offering the warmth of the sun, the healing and grounding properties of the earth. Breathe in the wonder of nature's colours that can be found in its forest, meadows, flowers, mountains and sky. Let them fill your spirit and allow them to surround and infuse and energise your aura. Spend quiet time in the solace of your own company by the ocean, the river or streams. Listen to its natural rhythmic music as it soothes your soul. Don't forget you are an energetic being and that special part of you also needs nourishment. Okay, what messages do we have? Okay, thank you. From the angels. What messages do we have from the angels, please? Okay, that one flips, we'll take that one. So we have compassion. Archangel Zadkiel. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. And clairvoyance. Well, that card's come up again in this reading for the fire signs. So I am Archangel Raziel. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Okay, so Archangel Zadkiel. So I can help you forgive yourself and others, or to compassionately see everyone's point of view. You needn't change your stance or behaviour. It simply means approaching the situation with a loving heart, which empowers you and allows creative solutions to pour forth. So Zadkiel's name means righteousness of God, and he helps us release unforgiveness towards ourselves and others. He'll ensure that everyone's needs are met and that emotional healings occur in miraculous ways. And clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel. Your clairvoyance may come in different forms, as fleeting mental images in your mind's eye, as dreams, as recurring sights in the physical world, as auras and energy, or as apparition experiences. All of the facets of clairvoyance are beautiful and varied. Enjoy and trust them. Hold the intention of seeing only love, and that is what you'll see. So Raziel's aura holds all the colours of the rainbow like a beautiful prism of light. You can see all the beautiful colours there. Okay, so can we please have some final messages for card 3? Final messages, please. Final messages for Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for card 3 for May. Okay, thank you. More, please. I think there should be one more. That's it, and we just got one more. So we got refresh. Where in your world do you need to open the windows? What part of you is yearning for fresh air? Consciously breathe newness into whatever is feeling tired or outdated. Intuitively sense what is required in these areas and make space for these parts of you to come back to life, revived and restored. It's a bit like getting back into nature to reboot your energy levels. Meditation. There's a deep well inside of you, a portal of nothingness that leads to the light. In order to thrive in this messy world, you must clear enough space in your mind for peace and stillness. Commit yourself to meditating, one deep breath at a time every single day. Goes a bit with the refresh there. And serendipity. Let go of expectations and perfectionism and open up to the fun and whimsical ways that the universe wants to play. Tapping into cosmic serendipity will help you find your inner organic flow and give you a more spacious and vivacious outlook on life. Okay, so they are your messages for May. I hope that you enjoyed that reading and that it resonated, or at least part of it may have resonated. And thank you for listening.